We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Rangers baseball next. Corey Kluber will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, you know that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Into the box, Robinson Cano. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Hit sharply on the ground. Speared on the dive. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Batting second, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Next for New York, Gio Urshela. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. First offering on its way. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Two out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 2-2. Popped him up. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It's the Yankees nothing, Rangers coming to bat on Major League Baseball, the show. Ron Guidry gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Joey Gallo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Joey Gallo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
One and one, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed.
1 and 2.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Yes, he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs yet in this first month, and 4 RBIs. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, Nate Walker. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a chopper to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Nope. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tino Martinez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Mantle is on his way home, and the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Now the 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Martinez on second. Judge on at first with nobody out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. gets him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. To the plate now, Jorge Posada. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? That's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And with only 1 away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Now batting, Robinson Cano, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. The 0-1 delivery down the first baseline. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sent on the ground out to second. Andrus has it. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. There's a called third strike down in the zone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Nelson Cruz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-1 to count. And now a pitch on the way. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
At the plate now, Michael Young. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. To first, right to him, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela.
First offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So coming to the plate, Lou Gehrig. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit weakly back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 2-0. So next to the plate for Texas, Danny Santana, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
1-0 the count. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
The 1-2.
2-2 to count.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Gallo is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rangers leave 1. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The designated hitter, Tino Martinez.
First offering on its way. Tino Martinez is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And it's fouled away. Lifted the other way to left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The right fielder.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now batting, shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That last pitch was number 60 already. With one out in the fourth, that's way too many.
The 1-0 home. On the ground to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Posada.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Posada, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Right side. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
That's popped up. Cano moving to his left. 1 down.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Up next for the Rangers, Nate Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0. Walker stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Standing in now, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one. And
the Rangers are in the hit column. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And we see that these guys are currently in third place in the AL in that department. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. They trail things here 2-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
To the plate now, Robinson Cano. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. One out, nobody on. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Popped up. Frazier is there. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Michael Young, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Young, a former Dodger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Santana.
Into the box now, Danny Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 to him now.
No strike.
Here it comes. 3-1 the count now. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
The batter, the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Todd Frazier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Set and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Runners on first with 1 down. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Nope.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 4 home runs and 6 RBIs. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
But the runner's back easily. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rangers leave one. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
Now the pitch.
Back outside.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece actually. It's 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Mickey Mantle is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Bases are empty, one man out. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Fouled away. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
In now is the Yankees DH, Tino Martinez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch on its way.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Nick Goody, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Number 41, Nick Goody.
Gleyber Torres will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Yankees forced to settle for 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees are out in front 3-0. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fouled off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
At the plate, Elvis Andrus. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
That's in.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A little roller toward the hole. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop, Nate Walker.
So striding in, Nate Walker. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Pitch is popped up. Gehrig is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Still down 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Jorge Posada.
From the stretch. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stanton.
At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swing, strike 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, when you go with a slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Robinson Cano. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
From the stretch, Gio Urshela comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Woo, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size. 0 for 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is there, and he has it for the out. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Into the box now, Lou Gehrig. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 3-0. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Pudge Rodriguez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Rodriguez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Judge, but this will land untouched. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. He went down on strikes last time up. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And another foul ball. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Stepping in now, Michael Young, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
The 1-2. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, the center fielder, Santana.
Digging in now, Danny Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. A runner on first with 2 away. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Texas. They trail it here 3-0. Jose Leclerc has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 25, Jose.
Digging in the switch hitter, Mickey Mantle. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Mickey Mantle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Leclerc is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Tino Martinez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in, Tino Martinez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's set, and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Into the box, Aaron Judge, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
First and second here with nobody out. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Standing in now, Torres. And he fouls this one off. Looking at his career totals, Torres carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jorge Posada stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, that's painful for a pitcher. He almost worked himself out of a jam by getting 2 straight outs, but he made a mistake right there and paid the price. 3-run home runs like that can be so deflating.
Cody Allen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Here's Todd Frazier now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short.
Torres brings it in.
And there's one away.
Now back, first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Now at the plate, Ronald Guzman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Striding in, Elvis Andrus. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one goes right by Posada, and that'll be a wild pitch. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
That's wide, 2-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Andres is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Nate Walker would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-0 offering.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Nate Walker. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First delivery to him on the way. Two men are on with 2 men out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this.
Paul Lee comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Robinson Cano is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the knuckleball floats a bit that time as it's taken high.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Good patience to wait that thing out, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now another 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Gio Urshela is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Gio Urshela.
Now to the plate, Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Lee, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 1 out, nobody on. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit a bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking a closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
At the plate, Lou Gehrig. Oh, what a play! He's up with it. The throw. Got him!
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training, PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mickey Mantle. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. It's the Yankees 7 and the Rangers nothing. Tommy Kahnle is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Ready now, Pudge Rodriguez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0. The pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
The count is full.
Nelson Cruz will be next. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball, hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Digging in and looking for more. Nelson Cruz. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off again, ball 3. Michael Young will be next. The 3-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Riding in once again, Michael Young hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Ron Guidry with his 4th win this season, striking out 12 in the process. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.